How's it going, guys? This is Dusk Snow, and this is a live stream that's going to be put on YouTube. Actually, probably most of the live streams that I do, if I talk a decent amount, will be going on YouTube. Excuse me. Reason I haven't uploaded anything in the past has been because I was having Wi-Fi issues over the weekend, which that includes Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It finally got fixed Monday evening. Whenever I got home, I had Wi-Fi again, and so I do apologize for the inconvenience. Oops. Let's see. And so I found this game. Actually, a friend of mine recommended me. Oh, she didn't recommend it. I saw her playing it and I thought it would be kind of cool to play. I don't know anything about it. Haven't watched any, aside from the trailer, haven't watched any gameplay or anything such as that. So I don't know how long the videos are going to be, and I don't know what style of game this is. I just thought that it would be interesting to try out something a little bit new on my YouTube channel to try to get a little bit more views than I have been getting. And for those of you that are newer to the channel, anything that I record and it's a live stream, which y'all won't be able to tell, because like there's no real way to tell whether or not I'm live streaming or not on y'all's side, aside from me saying, oh hey, I'm live streaming and I'm going to put this on YouTube. Anyway, they're automatically generated thumbnails. So any thumbnail that's up there, I didn't do. So I don't want to be accused of having clickbait or anything like that, because it's definitely not true. I have no reason to falsely advertise or falsely do anything to make y'all come and watch any of my videos. I would prefer y'all come and find my videos and enjoy them as you want to. I don't need clickbaits or scams or anything like that to promote my own channel. And in all honesty, the only thing I really need is internet and the will to want to do this, which of course that's always going to be there. That's not changing. Even if my channel stays small like it is now, even if I only get 1 or 2 or 3 views, this is mainly just for the sheer entertainment to some. Like, it would be awesome to have hundreds and thousands and millions of views, but at the same time, I'm just happy to do this for the few that I have now and the few that I may get later on down the road. A little update on my personal life. If you don't know, I do have a bad back, and whenever I say bad back, that's something that's all over the United States, and like that back problems is a pretty decent issue over here. I had my MRI done today, and I'm not 100% sure on what is the issue. I won't know until tomorrow. Also, it's rare for me to be awake and playing video games at this time, but I can't go back to sleep. Even though I'm absolutely tired and exhausted and I just want to lay down and go to sleep, I can't. Once I wake up, I'm kind of stuck being awake. Anyway, I don't know where this back problem is going to lead to. More than likely, it will lead to me having to have surgery. And as absolutely terrifying as that sounds, and as worried and as stressing as I am, even though I don't seem to be, having surgery, if it has to lead to that, is an absolutely terrifying thought. Because I don't want them to go back there and cut me open and mess up, and then I am screwed for the rest of my life. And that's absolutely terrifying. Like, I cannot stress how terrifying that is to me. Like, I don't know what I'll do if I lost the ability to walk. Like, it's already hard enough as it is with the almost constant pain that I go through. Even just sitting here, I have to readjust 3 or 4 or 5 times just to be able to sit here and play comfortably. And that's like every 30 minutes to an hour, I have to readjust. And so that's why a lot of times on the longer videos, you'll hear me move. And I don't know how well this mic is, because I went and bought some new headphones because one of the speakers was going out in the other pair. But the reason I haven't did any vlogs lately is just I've had a lot on my mind, thinking about the back issue and where it's going to lead me to. I'll do a vlog tomorrow, more than likely, after I get back from the doctors, and hopefully I'll have a piece of paper or something that I can video and show y'all, like, what's going on, what's the issue, such as that. A lot of the people that watches me on YouTube are friends with me on Facebook, so like I know most of the people that's watching my videos. But this is it's a touchy topic. Like, if you knew me and like if you knew how I was in personal, like, real life stuff, then y'all would know how I am, and that most of the time I seem to be a carefree individual, almost like how hippies and stuff was. But that's because I don't like expressing how I actually feel. Like, there's sometimes that I'll just not sit here, but like I'll be playing video games and stuff, and even if I'm not, like, if I'm just playing by myself, I could be playing Minecraft, I could be playing Battlefield, I could be playing whatever game, and just all of a sudden I start having these different thoughts coming to my mind about what's going on. Not suicidal thoughts or anything like that, not at all, but like just life, like where I'm at now, where I would like to be in a couple years, not necessarily with just YouTube, but just everywhere. A lot of the times I look back on the past and I think about the things that I could have did differently. I think about if I did do them differently, how my life would be now. And I know that everything happens for a reason. And sometimes you're not necessarily happy with the reason, like what's going on. Like me, for example, I go through almost 24/7 back pain, and it gets bad enough where it's almost impossible for me to walk on my right leg. And 3, 4, 5 years ago, back in high school, I didn't have any problems. I could probably do backflips if I wasn't as big as I am. And now, 4 or 5 years down the road from high school, where I'm at right now, I can hardly walk. And it's not like I'm a very big guy. Like, yes, I weigh 290 pounds, but at the same time, that 290 pounds isn't just from fat. Like, I might have 40 pounds of fat. So, yes, I should be around 250 if it wasn't for the fact that I keep eating and all this other stuff most of the time. It is because I start having these internal conversations with myself, so to speak. And it's honestly hard to just sit here and think and just ponder. Like, I wish there was a way that I could just sit here and have all the answers that I need, all the answers that I want, just be able to pop up. That way I know what to do better and what to do for the better. And like, I don't necessarily like really talking about my personal life, not because it's anything really bad. Like, my whole entire life has been building my character, basically, making me who I am today. But at the same time, like, I do sit here and I think about, what if I did this, or what if I did that back in high school, or back before high school, back in middle school. Because I know middle school, I started maturing a lot. I didn't necessarily act it, but I mentally matured. Like, by 7th grade, I was done with the stupid jokes and stupid pranks and stuff that I did back in 6th grade and 5th grade and stuff like that. And like, my high school career basically was me, like, in high school I kind of just I passed everything, but I didn't, like, I don't know, it's kind of rough. I was handling the stresses of school, plus the fact that we were still struggling, and like, we still do now, but it's nowhere near as bad because we have 2 different incomes. But at the same time, after you've struggled for as long as you have, like, for me, it's been almost 16, 17 years, and I mean, my parents, they divorced a long time ago, and so, like, back whenever I was a kid, I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. I got 2 Christmases, I got 2 birthdays, and stuff like that. But it just, I don't know, and I don't necessarily want to get into too much further details, because then I might, I don't know. It's one of the reasons why I don't like talking about too much of my past. Anyway, I didn't have any issues really back in high school. And like, I was carefree had a decent amount of friends, was fairly social, and now I live in a college town right next to the town that I used to live, and it's like my social skills went down the drain. Like, I'm still very social, especially at my job because I'm a cashier, so I have to be social. But outside of cashiering and occasionally talking to people over the phone, it seems almost like my social life from high school to now diminished. Like, I talk to the select few people on a regular basis, whether it's over Facebook, on the phone, or something like that. But anyone else, it's always where I don't necessarily have the want to talk to other people. And so, like, aside from those select people that I normally talk to, it's almost as if, like, I don't know necessarily how to explain it. And I know that originally this was supposed to be me playing this game, and it's turned into more of an emotional video about me talking about stupid stuff. And I say stupid, but that's just because that's who I am. And this music's not helping. Anyway, I'm trying to stabilize myself, I'm sorry. This music's killing me. Pretty much, like, I wouldn't wish being worse off than I have been. I mean, on anybody. And for those that do struggle a lot more than me, I wish that there was a way that I could help. And that's just the personality that I have. Even back in high school, back in middle school, even whenever I was an immature person, I always put other people first. I hold the door for people most of the time, depending on my mood nowadays. I hold the door open for people, older people, of course, especially if they have a walker or a wheelchair. I try to hold the door open for people. I try to help them. I'm a cashier, like I said, multiple times. When people order a lot of food, I offer to take it to their vehicle, even though that's not my job description. Like, I mean, all I'm supposed to do is greet them, cash them in, cash them out, have a positive attitude, which most of the time I do have. Just most of the time in the mornings, I'm a totally different person. Like, I've never recorded this early, and even though I don't have a camera, I've never, aside from my mom and my dad have never cried in front of people. And I don't know how many people's gonna watch this particular video. I had one person a second ago watch it, and they left soon after because I wasn't doing anything except sitting here in the menu. But I've never cried in front of anybody. But yet, here I am sitting here just talking about life, even though a lot of people is not really interested in it, a lot of other people's feelings and stuff. I sit here, and more than likely you can tell that my voice has changed in and out, cracking and all this other stuff. If it's not clear enough, I'm choking back tears as much as I can because of the past 10 minutes of conversation, even though it's not to anybody really. But I've never actually cried in front of anybody, and even though I don't have a camera, it's basically the same thing. And who knows, a couple months down the road, I could have thousands of people watching my videos, and they all come and see this, and they're like, oh, hey, look, he's crying. And so, not that it would really bother me. I'd much prefer y'all to think that I'm along the same as just anybody else. But yeah, even though I just sound like how I sound in my other videos, and I don't really put emotion or personality into it, it's because I haven't necessarily gotten over the fact of, hey, there's a possibility that hundreds of thousands of millions of people can see your videos. And if hundreds of thousands of millions of people can see your videos, there's probably going to be people that's just rude, which I've already had somebody like that. Actually, I think I've had 2 or 3 people out of, I don't know, I think I have 170 or so views on one of my videos. And who knows how many times that was people watching the same video over multiple times. Because I've noticed that if I go to look at my videos, it bumps up the view 1 or 2. Not necessarily saying that I do that, but whenever I have to click on a video and go and look and see what's going on with that video, it puts a view on there, and I kind of wish that it didn't do that. But I wish I could see my statistics on my phone, but I can't. Oh, here we go. I have a little bit of statistics. I got 900 views. That means, which is not necessarily the case, but let's just say out of my 90 videos, which I don't think I have 90 videos. I don't know how many videos I have altogether. Unfortunately, the statistics isn't wanting to show me how many videos I have, so I'm just going to take a wild guess and say 90 videos. So say I have 90 videos, and I have 40 subscribers. Out of those 40 subscribers, and the 90 videos that I have, actually it's probably 80, not 90. But regardless, if I had 40 views, I have 900 views. See, that's about 22 of those subscribers, or 22 of those views per subscriber. That's just an example. So just at least 40 people sees my videos on a regular basis, and my controller died a second ago. That's why there was a skip in between me talking. But see, that number is kind of small in comparison. Actually, it's extremely small in comparison to like bigger, better, huge channels that has multiple people working on them. Aside from the couple times that I've collaborated with a friend of mine, actually 2 friends of mine, 3 friends of mine. Aside from those couple times that I've tried doing collaborations, which unfortunately we still haven't had the opportunity to fully record and fully edit those videos. Oh, not me, but one of the people that came over. Unfortunately, we haven't had the opportunity to fully edit, flesh them out, and put them on YouTube. But I mean, it's not really that big of a deal anyway. It's probably have a lot of, because the games that we were playing was Nintendo, and a lot of Nintendo games have a lot of copyrights on them. And so I didn't really expect this video. Like, I was actually going to sit here and play this game for this particular segment of the live stream, instead of sitting here and past 26 minutes talking about me. And so for those of you that were interested in seeing this gameplay, I'm deeply sorry for the past 30 minutes of me just rambling on. But this video, I hope that after I post it, I hope that people will see that I'm more human. And just, even though it doesn't seem like it for those that know me, like know me on a more personal level than just a random couple people that watches my YouTube channels. Not channels, I don't have multiple. I don't ever plan to have multiple. But I do hope that everything works out, and for those that have to deal with problems that I've discussed, like in this video, like people that's living worse off than I've lived. Like, there was at one point where I lived in government housing because we didn't have enough money. And then after we moved, it was like, oh, you can't have assistance anymore. And it's pretty much been a struggle ever since then. But even if it doesn't, even if there's no light right now, like if you're in the bottom of the bottom and you just absolutely can't go on, it will get better. And even though I hear people say that to me all the time, especially about my relationship life that is non-existent. People always tell me that it'll happen. You least expect it'll happen. Yada yada yada. Even though I always doubt them, I know that in the back of my mind they are right, because it's basically the same people saying, but you can move on, you can go further. This isn't how it's going to be all your life. And so, if anything from this video, and if you've watched all the way up until right now, and you're going through some struggles and some hardships and some issues, And even if you just want somebody to talk to, and I mean, feel free to add me on Facebook, message me on Facebook, whatever you want. I mean, we can talk about whatever. It doesn't have to be anything major. If you just wanted somebody to talk to, just let it out basically, then I would be more than happy to sit here and listen to what you got to say. And I mean, obviously if it's over the Xbox, I mean, we can play a game and talk and whatnot. Anyway, I'm planning on doing the vlog tomorrow. Showing the MRI, showing my X-ray. That way y'all can see the extent of the issues that I have. And I hope that it's nothing major. And I have friends of mine that message me on Facebook, posted on Facebook, that they hope it's not anything major. But more than likely, it's going to be something that's going to require surgery. So, I mean, I'm expecting the worst just because I already know the extent of how much pain I go through. So, at least there's not going to be anything that's they're going to be like, oh yeah, unless they're like, oh yeah, we're going to have to make it where you can't walk. And then I wouldn't be able, that would be the worst possible scenario. So I'm already I'm almost at the worst possible scenario that could happen. So at least if it's something better, it's going to be more of a surprise to me than, oh, you have to have surgery. Because I'm already pretty much expecting that that's going to be something that's going to have to be a thing. Even though I don't want it to be. More than likely, that's what's going to have to happen. But enough of that. I need to cut the episode before I get into more of me rambling on about me. Of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, especially if your friends want or need somebody to talk to. Even though I'm a complete stranger, I don't mind talking to people. Anyway, I'll see y'all guys in the next one. After I end this video, I'm gonna be live streaming this game, like I should have been doing for the past 33 minutes. Excuse me. But yeah, I'll see y'all guys in the next one. Later.